Ever felt so lost you don't know which way is up? Like life's a maze with no exit, dreams fading, purpose slipping, and you're just drifting hollow inside? If that's you, stop. This isn't just a video, it's your compass. Feeling. Lost isn't your failure, it's your crossroads. Today we're walking through 4 steps to find your way, lit by stories of women who stumbled in the dark and emerged stronger. At Hope for Her, we're here to guide you home. Stay with me because that fog, it's about to lift and you're about to shine. But first, here's the gut punch. Over 65% of women admit they've felt completely lost in life at least once. Directionless, scared, alone. That's not a flaw, it's a fight we share. According to a 2023 Gallup poll, nearly 7 in 10 American women report feeling overwhelmed by life's pressures at some point, whether it's juggling work, family, or just figuring out who they are in a fast-paced world. And the shock? Even the boldest women you know, the ones who seem untouchable, have wandered that same abyss. They didn't stay lost. They found their fire. These aren't fairy tales. They're real stories of women who turned chaos into clarity. If they can navigate the void, so can you. Let's step into their shoes because your path is closer than you think. Feeling lost isn't rare. It's practically a rite of passage in today's America. Think about it. Student debt tops $1.7 trillion, rents skyrocketing in cities like New York and LA, and the average American switches careers 3 to 7 times per the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That's a lot of uncertainty baked into the system. Add in the constant noise, social media, 24/7 news cycles, that group chat blowing up about someone's perfect life, and it's no wonder you might feel like you're drowning. A 2024 study from the American Psychological Association found that 1 in 3 women under 40 report feeling disconnected from their own goals. You're not alone in this. But here's the twist. That disconnection, it's not a dead end. It's a starting line. Across the US, women are rewriting their stories every day. Take a barista in Seattle who turned her coffee breaks into a podcast that's now got 50,000 downloads. Or a single mom in Atlanta who started a side hustle selling crafts online and paid off her car loan. These aren't superheroes. They're regular women who felt lost, then moved. The National Women's Law Center says women make up nearly half the U.S. workforce now, 47%. And they're not just surviving, they're building something new from the ashes of doubt. So why does this matter to you? Because feeling lost doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human. In a country where hustle culture tells you to grind nonstop, it's okay to pause and admit you're not okay. The women we'll meet, Oprah, Gaga, JK, Michelle, they didn't have it all figured out either. They faced the same grocery store breakdowns, the same late night what am I doing spirals you might be having. But they found a way through, and their stories aren't just inspiration, they're a playbook. Here's your first practical takeaway. Name your lostness. Right now, grab a pen or your phone. Write down one thing throwing you off. Is it a job that drains you? A relationship that's stalled? A dream you shelved because life got busy? In the US, we're conditioned to push through pain. Keep calm and carry on, but naming it is power. A 2023 Harvard study showed that labeling emotions reduces stress by 30%. So try it. Say it out loud. I feel lost because... That's your first step to owning it. Next, know this. You don't need to fix everything today. America loves a quick fix. Think drive-through therapy or 5-minute mindfulness apps. But real change takes small moves. The women ahead didn't leap from lost to legendary overnight. They took messy, imperfect steps. Oprah read news at a tiny station. Gaga sang in dive bars. You can start small too. A walk around the block, a call to a friend, 5 minutes journaling while you're stuck. Small wins stack up. Psychologists call it incremental progress, and it's how 80% of people break free from ruts, per a 2024 UCLA study. Your path's not some Hollywood montage, it's yours, gritty and real. In a nation of 330 million where every TikTok screams success, feeling lost can feel like failure. It's not. It's your invitation to dig deeper. So, Stick with me, because these four women, they're not just icons, they're proof you can turn fog into fuel. Let's go. What to do when you feel lost. Story 1. Oprah Winfrey. From despair to direction. Oprah Winfrey once felt utterly lost. Born into poverty in rural Mississippi, abused as a child, she ran away at 14. Pregnant, broken, no map for her life. She wept, directionless, thinking, "This is all I'll ever be." She lost her baby, faced rejection, and lived in a world that told her she'd never amount to much. But that lostness, it sparked her search. She found a job reading news at a small station, clung to every chance, and built a purpose, step by shaky step. Today, she's a billionaire icon, not because she never lost her way, but because she found it. Your fog isn't forever. It's where your strength hides. Oprah's story hits home in America, where 1 in 5 kids grow up below the poverty line, per the U.S. Census Bureau. She wasn't handed a silver spoon. She was handed hardship. At 19, she landed a gig at a Nashville radio station, barely scraping by. She didn't know she'd become Oprah. She just knew she needed something to hold on to. That's your first lesson. Start where you are. You don't need a grand plan, just one thing to grab. Maybe it's a part-time job, a community, college class, or even a library book on something you love. In the U.S., 60% of people find purpose through work they stumble into, says a 2023 Pew Research study. What's your one thing? Next. She leaned into her voice. Oprah wasn't polished. She was raw, real, and people connected. You've got a voice too. Maybe it's not on TV. Maybe it's in a blog, a group chat, or a conversation with your kid. Start small, share one honest thought today. Text a friend, "I'm struggling, can we talk?" A 2024 Mayo Clinic report says connection cuts isolation by 40%. Oprah built her empire by being herself. You can build your path the same way. Finally, she didn't quit. Rejections piled up. TV execs said she wasn't fit for the screen. She kept going, landing a talk show in Chicago that became a juggernaut. In America, where 70% of small businesses fail within 10 years, persistence is gold. Your action? Pick one goal this week. Apply for that job, finish that project, walk that mile, and stick to it. Oprah's fog lifted because she moved through. Yours can too. Story 2. Lady Gaga, From Pain to Purpose. Lady Gaga's world spun out of control. After a brutal assault at 19, she dropped out of NYU, lost in trauma and fibromyalgia pain. She said, "I didn't know who I was anymore." Living in New York, broken, she played dive bars, drowning in doubt. But that void? It birthed her voice. She wrote music through tears. Born This Way became her lifeline. Her path wasn't straight, but it led to Grammys and healing. She didn't stay lost. She sang her way out. You're not adrift. You're about to soar. In the U.S., 1 in 4 women experience violence by age 30, per the CDC. Gaga's pain isn't unique, and neither is yours. She turned it into art, but you don't need a stage. Your first step? Feel it. America's Pull Yourself. Up culture can shame you for hurting, don't buy it. Write down what hurts, trauma, burnout, whatever. A 2023 Yale study says processing pain on paper boosts resilience by 25%. Gaga's songs were her outlet. Your notebook can be yours. Then, find your beat. Gaga didn't wait for permission. She played grimy clubs, built a following. What's your club? Maybe it's a hobby, painting, running, coding. The US has 33 million small businesses. Many started as side gigs. Try one thing this week. Sketch for 10 minutes, jog around the block. Passion grows from doing. Gaga's Born This Way hit because it was her truth. Your truth's waiting too. Last, heal on your terms. Gaga sought therapy, meds, and time, not a quick fix. In America, 20% of adults use mental health services, per the National Institute of Mental Health. Your move? Call a hotline like 988. book a counselor, or just rest. Healing's not weakness, it's wings. Gaga soared because she faced her dark. You can too. Story 3. J.K. Rowling. From rock bottom to revival. J.K. Rowling hit a dead end. Divorced on welfare, a single mom in Edinburgh, she felt lost beyond repair. Depression swallowed her. She said, "I had no idea where I was going." Living in a cold apartment, scraping by on $600 a month, she faced rejection after rejection. But that darkness, it lit her pen. Writing Harry Potter gave her a thread to follow. One story pulled her from the abyss to billions. Her lostness wasn't her grave, it was her gateway. Your emptiness, it's where your story starts. In the U.S., 13 million single parents, mostly moms, know that struggle per 2023 census data. Rowling's not alone, and neither are you. Step 1. Use what you've got. She wrote in cafes with a stroller beside her, no fancy office. Look around. What's your cafe? A kitchen table, a park bench? Start there. A 2024 Forbes report says 50% of creatives began with zero budget. Write a sentence, plan a budget, something. Rowling's magic started small. Yours can too. Next, embrace the mess. Her first drafts were rough, her life chaotic, but she kept going. America loves perfection. Instagram proves it. But 80% of successful people fail first, says a 2023 Stanford study. Your action? Finish one messy thing. This week, a poem, a resume draft. Rowling's rejections, 12 publishers said no, didn't stop her. Don't let yours stop you. Finally, dream anyway. Depression told her she'd fail. She wrote a wizarding world instead. In a nation where 1 in 5 adults face mental health challenges per the CDC, dreaming's radical. Try it. List one wild goal. Start a business, travel, learn guitar. Rowling's billions came from imagination. Your revival's there too. Story 4. Michelle Williams. From Silence to Self. Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child lost herself in the spotlight. Fame brought wealth but stole her peace. Depression left her numb, unsure who she was beyond the stage. Growing up in Illinois, then touring the world, she hid her pain, lost in the noise of sold-out shows. But that silence, it called her back. She sought therapy, left the group for a while, and found faith in quiet. Her path led to Broadway, not chaos. She wasn't lost forever. She was rediscovering. Your confusion? It's your compass turning. In America, fame's a double-edged sword. 42% of entertainers report mental health struggles, per a 2024 UCLA study. You don't need a spotlight to feel that pressure. Work, family, social media can do it. First step, stop hiding. Michelle faked smiles for years. Sound familiar? Tell one person you're not okay. Text, call, whisper it. A 2023 NIH study says sharing cuts shame by 35%. Her silence broke when she spoke. Yours can too. Then step back. She left Destiny's Child to breathe. Not forever, just enough. In the US, 60% of workers feel burnout per Gallup. Your move? Take 1 hour this week. No phone, no hustle. Walk, pray, sit. Michelle's faith grounded her. What's yours? A 2024 Pew study says 70% of Americans find calm in spirituality or nature. Try it. Last, redefine you. Broadway wasn't her old stage, it was her new self. List 3 things. You love cooking, dancing, reading. Do one tomorrow. Michelle's not just a singer now, she's a whole person. You're not your job, your past, you're what you choose next. Conclusion. Ask a question and urge action. Lost doesn't mean gone. Oprah, Gaga, J.K., Michelle show it. You're not drifting without hope. You're standing at a turning point. Your tears, your doubts, they're not chains, they're clues to your fire. These women didn't find their way by magic. They took one step, then another. You can too. You're not alone in the fog. You're enough to break through. Now, my question. What's the one thing making you feel lost right now? Name it below. Free it. Then move. Today. breathe, write, walk. One small act to find your spark. Subscribe if you're ready to rise with us at Hope for Her. Your path's waiting. What's your first step?